All right, so congrats to Falln here, our Smash Lounge 21 victor. Now, the first question I want to ask you is, who is a bigger fraud, you or Ido?
I don't know.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding, obviously. That was a great set you guys put us through. 10 games, game 5, both sets. Like, what was your kind of mentality throughout the whole thing?
It's really hard. I wanted to, against this Meta Knight, it was really weird. It was whoever got, like, the good lead or whoever's conditioned, because if I could grab him between like 30 and 50, it was really good for me. But normally if he lived longer than that, then it would be kind of ridiculous to kill him unless he messed up. But against the Diddy Kong, I was trying to play it really slow. The taunt was one of the worst things I've ever done.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised taunt. Yeah.
I was going in for the mental damage, and I died, and I almost lost. I got kind of lucky.
So is the mental damage really worth it at that point?
Yeah, because I can't get in on his Diddy Kong, so I was just like, well, I can just run away until time runs out. And then I died, and then he got the lead, and then he killed himself. So
it's an unfortunate ending. Like, no one likes to win that way, I guess. But
I'll take it.
But you take your victory. A victory is a victory.
I'm not gonna say anything about this set, but I'll definitely take the money.
That is for sure, though. But yeah, so with the switch to Diddy, so like I'd imagine that the reasoning that whenever he won his Diddy, he'd go straight back to Meta Knight, he would have counterpicked Rosa.
Yeah. I don't think he's confident in Rosa Diddy. Although it might go closer than he thinks, but either way, he didn't want to play Rosa Diddy. So there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So like we said, so that's basically like. Yeah, kind of like the story. Like, it was so close, like it could have gone either way.
Yeah, I was pretty sad when I dropped the last game on Duck Hunt for set 1. Because I killed him and I only had 30%. And then I swear to you, every time he dash attacked, I know in my heart, don't air dodge, because he waits for the air dodge and up airs. But every time I'm like, oh, he's going to go straight for the up B, so I air dodge. And that's how I lost. Like,
sometimes your hands do things differently than your brain tells them to.
Every game I lost was because of that same habit. And I just sat there like, thinking to myself, am I really like this bad? But
you're pretty bad. A
little bad, yeah.
You're lucky you didn't have to play me today. Clearly.
another Meta Knight in the.
I mean, it was bound to happen eventually. Like, Falln's just as good a player as Ido, so.
Yeah, I knew I'd get him eventually. I didn't think I'd get him with that, but eventually I got him. You can't Meta Knight people forever and expect to get away with it.
Yeah, eventually you'll get zero suited.
Eventually you got
I
zeros.
guess.
Eventually someone has to
That's basically what like me and the other commentators were talking about through your winners winners finals and grand finals, is that like percent just like it really only mattered for like just which combo you were gonna do. Like there was really like leads almost don't matter in that matchup in a sense.
It is weird. He doesn't know the best way to DI some of them, which worked out in my favor very much, because when you DI the down throw straight up, it's harder to combo, but at the same time, if I get the combo, then you're like extra screwed. Whereas if you just DI out, it's like a little safer, but like you'll probably take the hits regardless. So yeah, normally I don't do such a good job reacting to the down throws, but I think I only dropped 1 conversion the entire 2 sets, or 3 sets, which made me feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 sets. You went 2-1 against him in sets. So definitely something to take home from there. Nigel being a creeper here in the corner.
Hello,
I'm sorry.
Nigel.
Did I say Nigel? I meant Madam Dumpling.
This is my teammate who we won with, also with Zero Suit. Sometimes Rosalina just doesn't get it done.
Yeah. I mean, pretty safe to say that both Rosa and Zero Suit probably top 5.
If your top tier is not good enough, just keep going higher.
Just keep going higher. Climb the ladder.
Just keep going higher.
Because eventually we'll all get to Sheik, and then the world will end.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the moment.
I'll just answer this question because it's there.
Yeah, it's there.
I personally do not think Rosalina. The question is like.
Yeah, the question is.
What do you think of Rosalina versus Zero Suit? Personally, I think that the matchup, it's probably Zero Suit's favor. I don't think it's by much. I think Rosalina can play it out just fine. I know a lot of other Rosalinas think it's like the worst thing that ever happened to them.
Really?
Granted, we don't really have Zero Suits here, so I'm not really going off the same experience as other people.
Yeah, basically, like, since Ceruto's left, it's like you, and then we have Wiles here as number 8 on our PR, and then he didn't even play Zero Suit tonight.
Like, the most relevant Zero Suit I've had is, like, Larry's secondary, but, like, I think there's a lot of things you can do in that matchup that aren't done by other Rosalinas that play that matchup, but it's up in the air. Zero Suit doesn't lose it, for sure, so At worst, it's even.
Yeah. So yes, to answer your other question, Drowning Fish, it's So it's definitely not as bad as Rosa
worse.
MK.
Definitely worse than Rosalina, or definitely not as bad as Rosalina Meta Knight. That is some nonsense.
Yeah, still probably in ZSS's favor, but definitely winnable for Rosa. Absolutely. And so is the Rosa Meta Knight matchup. It's just like it's just you have to play so perfectly in that matchup as Rosa, whereas like Meta Knight can kill you so quickly.
Yeah. So it's pretty stupid. I would not recommend playing that matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why, like, I mean, I'm an S main. I picked up Meta Knight for that matchup, like, as a secondary. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. The Buzz is really good, but he also probably beats every other Zero Suit except Nairo, and Nairo is also really good. So,
yeah,
I would be more inclined to give that to just Nairo being one of the best players in this game.
I feel like Nairo's pretty good.
He's up there.
He's up there.
He's up there.
Yeah.
Top 50%, I'd say.
Top 50, at least the top 50 percentile. Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
What a stressful day.
Yeah. So I guess since we got him here, anybody else have any other questions for Falln that he can answer that obviously are serious?
Oh yeah, never taunt in tournament.
Yeah, don't taunt in tournament.
That was a bad idea.
That's the lesson we learned here. And fortunately, did not pay too much. You paid a price, but not like it didn't cost you the whole tournament.
I paid a price because I wanted to be able to like tell people like, oh, I beat Ido, look how good I am. But I really not comfortable doing that over the set. However, had I not taunted and just kept running away until the time ran out, then I would have bragged about timing him out all the way home and for at least the next week. But
yeah,
but instead, here we are.
To answer your question, Master Peg, yeah, I'm pretty sure M2K plays this game competitively. Like, why would he not?
I'm going to San Diego because if I don't support the San Diego scene, none of you guys are. So
yeah. And then, if you go to San Diego, it'll be like you, Ido, and we'll see who else comes.
Yeah.
Like top player caliber. So I guess like not like easier money in a sense, but yeah, like we want to support the Smash scene here in San Diego. That's why we have this.
Exactly.
So yeah, like definitely good on LA doing iPower. Kind of unfortunate timing that it's at the same time on the same day.
I mean, because that was being run by someone who like they're not even in the Smash scene. They just kind of threw it a bone.
Yeah, because it's like a it's like a different tournament, right? Yeah, and they're having the Smash tournament outside, but it's whatever. So, I mean, at least it's good for the LA players who don't feel like driving, but
yeah, whatever. San Diego's gonna be hype.
We will definitely be welcome. Anybody wants to come down?
If anyone has,
I'd be happy to have you guys.
If anyone likes multi-Twitch TV, you can put up both of them. You can see the classic Falln Ido. That's in every single tournament. Rosalina Peach. Answer that one too. Rosalina Peach, I would watch DeBuzz versus Slayers. I think that is the matchup in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I was going to go to San Diego before that tournament. Okay, cool.
That's the classic, but it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's definitely the classic. Yeah, you two are just like, you're just such a league above the rest of us at the moment that like we all need to get better. But yeah, it's definitely like the thing about it is though is that like now that I guess you're doing Zero Suit Meta Knight instead of Rosa, they're more entertaining to watch because they're a lot closer.
Yeah, because it's not nonsense.
It's not. I mean, no, it's nonsense. It's equal nonsense.
It's equal. Yeah,
it used to be nonsense, and then like this is Rosa nonsense.
But that's exciting.
Meta Knight nonsense like just trumped you in most scenarios, and now like it's like equal. Equal nonsense.
The worst thing is I'm playing a character that I can kill for free on this character and do the stupidest things. However, if I went all Rosalina and I played the long drawn out set, if I won that 2080 matchup, no one would care. They'd be like Rosalina's the lamest thing in the world.
Would you say it's 2080?
I would say
maybe like 70-30.
No, Ido's Meta Knight makes it 2080 because
we're not talking about like Ido's Meta Knight versus Rosalina. We're talking about just Meta Knight Rosalina.
But that's the thing because it comes down to who's playing the Meta Knight.
I guess.
And the way Ido plays Meta Knight is how you should Meta Knight in that matchup. You play really lame, you get your one hit, and you do not drop the kill combo. Versus Tyrant, that was a little different. He doesn't. He knows a lot of the Meta Knight setups, but Ido knows the ones that kill me at 0. He knows the ones that kill me off of dumb things. He kills me off grab. He kills me off up tilt. He kills me off everything. Tyrant kills me off dash attack. So I'm like, okay, no dash attack. There's a difference there.
All right. Tips on how.
Thank you, Strides. But you are the one. But even then, people don't see that. People are blinded by Rosalina Rage.
I love seeing. No, okay, even I said to you before, I'm the only Nest player I think in the universe who I hate the matchup, but I like Rosalina as a character. But I like seeing you win with Rosa because you have a really cool playstyle with her that isn't the Buzz like.
Jab, 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 jab. Run away, jab.
Yeah, I mean, It's working for the buzz though, so
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. You know, you stick with
We're
what works.
all
yeah.
just jabbing different ways.
But yeah, you're definitely like you're the player to you're like one of the players to watch when it comes to learning Rosa.
Player to watch right here.
Player to watch right here.
Right here.
And player to watch for learning what is it, like a month old now, ZSS?
Hey, well, yeah.
Yeah.
month and a half maybe.
Month
I don't
and a half.
know.
Okay, month and I'll give you the half month.
I'm just happy that I didn't drop the down throw stuff.
Yeah.
That's really hard because a lot of Zero suits that I see, they'll do the down throw and they'll always run forward, but then they got crossed up when people DI straight up, and Ido tried getting me with that, but I waited. It's very important if you can react to the down throw. But I still have things to learn because I killed myself with down B like 3 times, and then I missed the kill for 4th time.
Yeah, you
Tragic.
SD'd twice during that set, I believe.
It's
Was it 3 times? Okay. So here, I guess, like, I don't know how much more time you want to stay here, but I guess answer at least one more question. Drowning Fish just wants, like, we have tips on, like, how to practice. Like, I feel like it's, like, kind of an obvious answer, but, you know, some people still need to hear it,
well,
I guess.
You need your execution to be on point. That's the #1 most important thing you can do is your execution. So for Zero Suit, for instance, I was practicing in training mode the ground combos for quite a while. And not just the down throw up air, up B, but the percents where it goes to one up air, up B, and then the percents where you just do raw up B, but I'm not confident enough in the raw up B to go for that. But I got the one up air, up B a lot.
Yeah, that was basically your killing tonight.
Yeah,
you didn't get too much, or at least when you got 2 up airs to up B, you didn't get the kill too much off of it.
Execution is the #1 most important thing in this game. If you are an idiot and you don't know what you're doing, but your fingers are good enough that you can punish people for being dumb, you'll get very far.
Yeah, and I feel like like, you know, it basically, I feel like, you know, you always want to be playing offline, whether it's against friends, even if, you know, they're not that great, just like getting the practice in or training mode, because online can be okay if you have a good connection with people, but I don't know, I sometimes find myself playing worse, like much worse online when I try to practice, you know, on Fagori and stuff like that. So it's got its place, but yeah, definitely, like, yeah, just offline's the way to go, which is kind of the obvious answer.
Online is good for matchup experience. It's good for like reading people, and it's good for like general game ideas. But for the nitty-gritty, the fast punishes and the optimal punishes, that needs to be. You need to practice that in a. You need to practice that in training mode. And unfortunately, I personally think in this game, tech skill beats everything else.
Tech skill beats what other kinds?
Well, they're talking about tech skill versus smarts. I think tech skill beats. I think tech skill wins in this.
Yeah, I feel like you can be really smart, but if you just have a character with like crazy good tech, then yeah.
Like, people think they're really smart, and then they miss a punish, or they're like, "Oh, I read that," and then they miss, and it's like, "Well, it doesn't matter."
Oh yeah, it happens like everyone. I every set I feel like, oh, I did this like wrong or something, you know. Like you have a tech, like you have an input error or something, and that, you know, can cost you from taking a stock or cost you the match or things like that.
I'm gonna answer Wade's question.
How do you DI? Boost kick being Zero Suit's up B.
All right, two different things you can do. #1 is Zero Suit can drift left, she can drift right, or she can not drift at all. You can hold left or right at the very beginning, and if Zero Suit up B's you at a bad angle, then she needs to drift with you, otherwise you fall out.
It's basically like when she buries you with down B, you have to, like, what is it? Like, it's a weird angle for getting hit by, so sometimes, like, you'll see people drop out of it.
Yeah, so you have to, if Zero Suit gets the spacing on the B right, then you're screwed. But otherwise, you got to do that. Then once the up B carries you up, you hold down. Well, it depends how high you are. So if you're if I up B'd you from the ground, for instance, then you would hold down and away. You would think down and in, but I watched a video and they live longer down and away. But if you're way up in the blast zone, hold down and in.
Or it's like, I thought it was like straight down or down and in.
Yeah,
it's kind of like
when you're up there. When you're up there, it's different.
It depends how close you are to the side blast zone, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that. I'm gonna go home. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm pretty disappointed for Ido about the SD because I think he was gonna win that.
You think so?
Yeah, it's kind of nonsense. Zero Suit Diddy isn't that bad, but it's when Zero Suit's at kill percent, it's nonsense because very hard to get in against him without committing. You need to keep your lead the entire set for Zero Suit because the only way you kill Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong is such a good neutral game.
Yeah, the only way you're killing Diddy Kong is if he extends into you and then you shield an up B. And if you need to go into him, that's just never gonna happen. So it's nonsense. That's it.
Yeah, you're going to take your Chick-fil-A sauce.
Chick-fil-A sauce
there.
is the greatest. I have a coupon. Came in the mail.
He got me food earlier today.
Coupons for everyone. I'm going home.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, final shout out. Ryder is on a rampage.
Ryder played so freaking good tonight.
He has been
he has been on a tear, and he is freaking
As one of my trainees, I have never been more proud of Ryder.
I'm your other trainee though.
The other trainee.
Are you kind of proud of me?
I
didn't do too great tonight. I got like 13th.
But
so
this was Ryder's night, so I'm pretty happy for him.
What's up?
That's it.
Oh yeah, come back next week. Yeah, Falln's out of here. Take it easy, buddy. Next week, about at 8 or 8:30 or so, we'll be live here again. Smash Lounge number 22, live from San Diego, California, at the San Diego Lounge. We're gonna have our featured special guest. Is it mystery yet, or are we gonna announce it?
I'm gonna announce it Monday.
So we're gonna announce it on how?
Monday.
But how are we announcing it? Up on the San Diego Smash 4 community Facebook. Okay. So yeah, you'll definitely see it. Like if you don't follow that group, you'll see it. In the Twitch banner at the top, you'll see who our guest is. But last time. We might have 2 people, apparently. Last time we had GSM Void, and then Bam also came down from LA as well, and he did some commentary. And some work with Ryu as well. And unfortunately, no Bam this time. But, yeah, we'll definitely see. So, yeah, a lot of good LA players potentially come down to San Diego. Love to see him here. Definitely improves the competition, gets all of us better. So, yeah, with that, I'm Charger. I'm going to be signing off.